And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Post Office Pub. It is the Mineral Ridge Rams Show with Andy Hake. Give it up for the head ball coach of the Rams.
Right, baby.
Coach, another week. We're back here at the pub. Another victory, this time over the Camel Memorial Red Devils.
Yeah.
How the Rams feeling this week?
Rams feeling good. We got Springfield this week. They've been masters of the universe the last couple of years in the league, so we're really amped up. We've had 2 great practices. The kids are approaching it with holy seriousness, and we're ready to go, man. We can play the game right now.
You think about that game last week. Let's revisit that for a few minutes. First half, real interesting. I'm sitting there at South Range, and I'm looking at the scores, and I see Camel right in it with you guys. Talk to me about that, what you saw between the first half and the second half.
Well, I just think Camel, you know, they have a real team too. They have some really good athletes, and they came out ready to go. And our team's a really good team, but we got to be on an 11 when the game starts, and we weren't. And we did a couple of things to shot ourselves in the foot, but they were playing hard. And then at halftime, kids decided they were going to lock in. You know what I mean? Coaches get too much credit, man. Take too much blame. Kids got to lock in. They locked in, and they came out and played a heck of a second half.
And that second half, you
35-0.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about that, that's incredible. How do you make that huge adjustment at halftime?
Coaches get too much credit and take too much blame. Kids decided they were going to come out and play like heck, and we have great kids in our program, and they did it. I mean, no, really. A speech a coach gives is way too much credit. It lasts one play. When you give a speech to a kid, now you can get them locked in and have them convinced to come out intense. Like this week against Springfield, like Lou Holtz said, you can only get your team up for 3 or 4 games a year.
Right.
Lou Holtz, one of the best coaches ever. You can only get your team up for 3 or 4 games a year. You're not going to give the same, expect them to come out every week on an 11. You know, it's just not going to happen. They're human beings. But there are certain games we got to come out this week. And Springfield's a team that we know, and I think the kids have a feeling with Springfield that they have been the league champs for a few years now. I don't know when the last time they haven't won it.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 or 5 years. I don't know. 6 years? I don't know. Since the Brungard boy, the Brungards.
That was 2020. So
2020, 2019, maybe they won it that year.
Well, yeah, I mean, they won in 2020 because that was the year they went to the state championship.
Okay, so it's been 5 or 6 years that they've won the league, and I think that these kids are sick and tired of it.
Yeah.
So you got to do something about it. You know what I mean? And they're the champ until somebody knocks them off. I know I talked to Dan Williams last week, 2 weeks ago, and he said it's been 7 years since McDonald beat them.
Really?
Yeah, and that's pretty incredible because now Lowville, I think, won the league. Lowville went 10-0 They went 10-0 a couple years ago.
With Vinny Ballone.
Vinny Ballone. So there was an interruption there. There was an interruption that year. And I think they got beat the next year by Lowville. And someone tied them for the league. But no, Springfield's been the team that you got to knock off. And our last 3 games are Springfield, Western Reserve, and McDonald. So you know what? You just got to take them one gangster at a time. And that's what we're going to do. And we're 6-1. We're going to control our own destiny. We learned once, and we don't want to learn again. So we're gonna give Springfield everything we got, and we're gunned up to play them. We really are.
Well, and that's kind of my next question is, do you really need a big rah-rah speech for the next 3 games?
We've had some really good conversations the last couple of days. I know Monday we had a real good conversation about life, and then. Yesterday we had the best offensive practice. I know the coaches were talking to me about it, just saying that was the best offensive practice we had since the season started. And I think that it takes time to change, what's your identity going to be? And the identity of our school is going to be about hitting and tackling. And I think, nothing against anybody before, but if that's going to be your mentality, that's something that you got to transform into and talk about and then transform into that. And I think that we've seen the transformation. That doesn't mean you're going to win all your games, but I don't think that Mineral Ridge is going to be a team that you have to really out-hit from now on.
Yeah.
And I think that's a hallmark of the kids. That's not the coach. It's the kids that make a decision, and I'm just really I'm fortunate and to be around good coaches and kids that want to be like that, because a lot of places you can't be like that because something in the school or in the community stops you from being like that. And I think that the people want to have a winner here, and there's great people in town. This is a special place, and it's a special time in a special place. You know what I mean? So I think that things are going to continue to improve. But this class and the guys that are going to come up and are going to talk to you, and the guys that have talked to you the last couple of weeks, they're wonderful human beings. They're really good guys. And it's not just, hey, I'm coaching them and they're good guys. No, they're real leaders, and they're guys that really wanted to change things and go in a different direction. So we're gunned up.
Well, I was pretty excited because we have some breaking news. Last week we have Preston Holbrook on the show.
Yeah.
He has a huge game.
Big game.
And now he's up for Big Dog of the Valley.
Is he?
He will be up starting tonight.
Well, he should.
You'll be able to vote for him.
Yeah, hey.
The Buzz Man up for Big Dog of the Valley.
Buzz is, I can't say enough good things about Buzz. He's a humble guy. Like, you talk to him, and he's a humble guy.
Awesome.
Bassista's a humble guy.
Yeah.
Bingham's a humble guy. They're humble guys. They're not talking about themselves. They talk about the team. And Buzz is a real football player. And he's been really cooperative. And when you tell a guy, hey, look, I just want you to run the ball this week, and he's one of our better defenders, and he just says, yeah, that's fine. Let the other guys play. And then he's not selfish. So I'm glad for him. I didn't know that. You said that, so that's awesome.
That's huge.
We're all going to vote for you, Buzz. We're all going to vote for you.
You made a comment earlier about Louisville being the interruption.
Yeah.
Of the I almost said the ITCL of the MVAC.
Yeah.
How do you become more than just the interruption? If this is the year that we think it's going to be, how do you become more than just the interruption and more the standard than the rule?
You said it's standard. You just talk about standard. Hey, we're going to talk about the weight room, and we're going to make it the culture to get stronger. We're going to make it the culture about hitting and tackling. It's not what we're doing. It's how you're doing it. You know what I mean? The best teams in this. We've been watching a lot of MAC schools on Saturday and Sundays. I just put on, after school, I'll put on like Marion Local playing Minster or Versailles playing Marion Local. And I keep telling the kids, and they'll tell you, I'm a radical. I radically watch stuff with them, and I get intense. But with the kids, it's, look, you're as big as them. They look like you. It's just they have a real sense of belonging, and they have a deep belief in what they're doing. So if you're going to get to that point, you have to talk about it, and then kids got to have to be like, hey, we're going to play like this. And there's something right about watching people that play like that and then try to mimic it. Because unless you see someone playing like a wild man, how could you possibly play like that? It's not that they're better. They're just used to that as a standard. You said it. Yep. It's a standard. We got to make it a standard that Ridge is going to play you 4 quarters really hard. And that doesn't mean you're going to win all your games. But, man, if you play really hard in today's age and you don't turn the ball over and you make it about controlled violence, you're going to win a lot of games.
You got a chip in a chair.
I mean, look at South Range last week. They played Girard, and a week before that, Poland.
Yep.
Now, South Range is one of the better small school programs in the state. And they lost 2 games. They got housed by 1, and the next one, had a really good offense and scored a lot of points on them. South Range's demeanor is not going to change.
Right.
They're going to put their hard hat on and go to work, and I'm willing to bet that they go 8-2. Or what is it, 7-3? They'll be 7-3.
Yep.
I'm willing to bet they win the next couple games.
Well, we can't bet on high school sports, but we can exchange some
skills.
Well,
right. Now, but I'm just saying they're not going to change their standard because we got beat. People don't change their standard because they get beat.
Yeah.
You look at it, and when you lose, you say, we learned. What did we learn?
Yeah.
We learned against United. We can't come out and because the week before we played Pie Valley, and they were every bit as physical as United. To some degree, they were more physical. There were different problems they presented, but you can't go out one week and say, well, hey, we played like this last week. We'll do it again. Well, you got to make it happen, man. And you can't turn the ball over in your own team. It's just you learn. And I think that we're learning, and we're still learning.
You're humans.
They're human beings, and they're kids, and it's just you have the right is your human beings and is your kids wired correctly.
Yeah.
And we have wired correctly dudes. We got some injuries, man. We're banged up.
Really?
Yeah, we're banged up. I'm not, I don't want to.
Week 8 of the football
I
season.
don't want to disclose all of our information, but we're banged up. But you know what? Everybody's banged up right now.
Yep.
And thank God we got all these kids out to next man up, because some years, some teams, if we had the injuries that we have right now, you'd be decimated.
Yeah.
You'd be decimated. And we just have next man up mentality, and the kids are flying around. And, I mean, we lost Rozai to a broken leg 2 weeks ago, and Krumbacher came in, the relative of the Krumbacher from South Range. And Ben Krumbacher, awesome. He's done – everybody's went at him too. Everybody's went at Ben. And he just repelled everything up to this point. He has repelled it. So
Got him over there?
Cold-blooded. There he is.
Crummy.
But I mean, it's just the human spirit, man. We got a lot of dudes that they needed reps. They needed time. And I could go through the list of guys that didn't play last year. Harding and Anderson and Phoenix Walker didn't play last year. I could go through this, and there's a lot of dudes. And it's just they needed time. And they're not there yet. But when you're forced to be there, you show up. And like Krumbacher, I'm being serious, man. People have been going at him. They have been going at him. And he's been repelling everything. Have you given up a pass, dude? Maybe one. I don't know. They haven't given up much. And then he led our team in tackles against, was it Lowville? He led the team in tackles. Homie had to come in and he just, go ahead, run to my way. Throw it my way. He was just. So it's like, when that's your standard, guys rise to the occasion. And I can't, that's where as a coach, it's like, hey, this is fulfilling because our guys are rising to the occasion.
How do you make sure for the young ones, those guys that are coming in to fulfill a purpose, whenever somebody goes down, how do you make sure the moment's not too big for them?
I just getting quality reps and then making a really high demand in practice about, picking it up. We're allowed to get on guys at Mineral Ridge. I don't know if you're allowed to get on guys everywhere. I'm being serious. When I say get on guys, it's not being crazy, but it's like, hey, man, you got to have a demand, and then kids got to meet the expectation. And because of it, we're getting better. I mean, like we had a couple guys in the secondary, like I said, are down. Kamari Wright comes out today. He plays really good safety. Chandler Bussey. I mean, they're young guys, and they're really good athletes, but they don't have experience. So it's like, hey, look, figure it out. And they have confidence because they're good players. But, hey, I've been at practice all summer. I've been getting coached hard with these guys. The moment's not too big for me because I've been getting coached hard. And when I screw up, these guys jump me, And I just think, come on, kiddo. That only goes so far. Come on, Buster. That only goes so far. Hey, man, you got to pick it up. Or, Friday's a special thing. There's a 2.5-hour window on Friday night where the whole town judges you. They don't know how good of a teammate you've been all week. They don't know how coachable you are. They want to win. You know what I mean? People want their kids to do well, right? And they want to win. So that you have a 2.5-hour window to show that. And you could be a great all week. The best all week. And then on Friday night you lay an egg. So how do they judge you? You guys lay eggs, man. It's a funny thing, bro. You got to coach guys hard and coach them so the moment's not too big.
You want to dip into the YSN mailbag?
Man, you can do whatever you want, bro.
You guys want to dip into the YSN mailbag?
Yeah,
Go
we'll
off
dip
script
in.
with Coach Hake?
All right. Stay out of politics, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Just
trying.
come on, man.
I'm trying.
I got my freedom shirt on, dude.
That lasted all 18 seconds.
All right.
What song always puts you in a good mood?
What song always puts me in a good mood? Bro, I like music, so, I like the Rolling Stones. You know what I mean?
I like that. That's a good answer.
I don't know, man. I like music, so.
That works.
I told you American Pie was a great song.
I feel like we already covered this one.
Yeah.
So let's go to this one. What 3 apps on Andy Hake's phone get the most use?
Google, isn't that one of them?
You got a Google app?
I got it
on your
right.
phone?
Isn't that one of them? The little apps for the Google thing.
These little things. These little Hickman.
I try to stay off.
Those things.
Aren't we all on Facebook? I get on Facebook.
Yes, you do.
You know what I mean? I get on Facebook. I gotta watch that. And then I don't know. I don't get on. I try to stay off the darn thing. Facebook maybe, because you talk to people.
Facebook.
It's a social media platform that you can friends and stuff like that.
Who was the last person you texted?
Today,
Yeah.
my dad on the way here.
Okay.
I was just telling him I was coming here. Yeah.
Who's the person you text with the most?
My wife.
other than your wife?
I text to these homies. Yeah.
You're in the group chat?
Well, no.
The Ridge Boys
the
group chat?
The Remind app and the coaches. You know what I mean?
I like it.
Yeah,
Okay.
being honest. You sometimes.
What app has changed your life?
Oh, man. I'm not. Yeah.
You're not really an app guy, so it's
No, I mean, I didn't get a cell phone until I was 24, 25. I think I was the last kid that played out in the woods. So, like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
How often do you check your phone?
You know, once an hour. We're in football. I don't know. Once an hour.
Really? That's not bad.
At
That's
school,
actually really
at
good.
school, man, like, yeah. You got
Never?
kids. So, like, you got to check it once in a while because you get people trying to communicate about real stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be on your phone in school, so I try not to do
Stay
that.
off your phones, kids.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean?
What sports other than football do you like to watch?
I like baseball. Baseball's America's pastime. Football's America's passion. You know what I mean? I don't watch much soccer, nothing to get against it. I enjoyed watching our soccer team. We played a couple times. I've actually enjoyed that. I like basketball, but I like watching high school sports, man. Dude, hey, pro sports a lot of times are hard on me. Oh, my God. Come on, bro. Come on. An NBA game? Are you unless it's like a finals.
The finals.
They're not playing defense. There's dudes getting paid millions of dollars and they don't play defense. Your hair should be on fire. Oh, come on.
If you were to coach a girls' sport, what would it be?
Track.
Tracks.
That's a girl sport.
I know. Tracks out.
Well, why is track out?
Track- 'cause
I was
I
a
don't
head
like
track
that
coach.
answer.
Oh, well, you don't like that answer. How about girls WWE wrestling? Wouldn't that be cool? Divas running around, you know what I mean? Come on, guys. I'm a real American, right? Come on now.
How much time do you spend watching film every week?
I don't have a lot of hobbies. So, I mean, I watch on my Huddle app.
Yeah.
Huddle app.
Okay, now we're back.
Because I could if I'm watching college football or pro football or hanging out, that Huddle app. Okay.
It's nice.
It's addicting.
Yeah.
And then you could rewind. Yeah, right. I like the Huddle app.
So how much do you watch? Like per week, how much do you watch? It keeps track. You can look it on your
No,
phone.
I know. I like watching us. A couple hours. I don't know. Hours.
A week?
Hours. I don't know. Oh, but you're watching the enemy, dude. I watch us more than I watch the enemy.
How much do you ask these guys to watch per week?
You know what? There's a thing to watch, to see what they're watching. I haven't really messed with them that much. We're jumping them and we're watching film with them, and then I open a weight room on Sundays at 6 o'clock, and guys come down and watch. And our dudes are. It's a different time and place here, man. I mean, guys want to win, man, and they're good dudes. They're very coachable. I can't say that enough because I think a lot of guys say that and they're full of crap. They just, my dudes are so great. It's like, no, they're not. They're not even committed. Either they have talent and they're winning, or they don't have talent, they're losing. Our dudes are in. I think our dudes are pretty much all in. I mean, I saw it this week. If we played Springfield today, Springfield would have to play like wild men. I don't know what Friday's going to bring, but if they played us yesterday or today, they'd have to play like wild men because we did.
What is your fast food weakness?
Fast food weakness is Chipotle fast food.
I think it's fast food.
I like fast. I like the pub.
Of course, we
love
the
the pub.
We love the pub. Not fast food.
Heather, we love the pub, honey. We love the pub.
What's your go-to here, meal-wise?
Oh man, they have this buffalo mac and cheese. It's cold-blooded.
It's over there.
Yeah, no, it's cold. No, it's cold. I like burgers and fries. I'm old-fashioned. I get burgers and fries, but if I want to get wild, it's that buffalo.
Good.
Oh, my, it'll change your life. Bring your kid here one time and give him that.
What's Augie Dog you got today?
Augie got, hey, Augie, what are you eating? Nothing. Yeah, nothing? He got the chicken thing you dip him in barbecue sauce.
I like it.
Yeah. Augie loves barbecue sauce. It's a weakness of his.
Maybe we can.
You know what he is? He wants to be for Halloween. He's mustard.
Mustard.
No, he's actually mustard.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna show the fans like never before.
Like a bottle? That's exactly what it is. Show him.
It's time to get serious. It's mustard. He's actually mustard.
He's
so.
Heinz, though.
Yeah, I wanted to have fun. You know, I said, hey, that Hamilton show, we watched that before. So I said, I'll dress up like the king, and you can dress up like Hamilton. And he was like, no, man, mustard.
So are you ketchup?
I'll do whatever he wants. I don't know.
I love it. Dude,
I'll be the Jack Apple that walks him around.
I want to see you dressed up as ketchup.
I was going to dress
Halloween.
up as Macho Man Randy
Relish.
Savage because that's usually tried and true. Dress up like the Macho Man.
I mean, if you call me right now, that's what pops up on my phone.
I appreciate it.
That's how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
This has been Coach's Corner with Andy Hake. Give it up for Coach.
Let's have our dudes come up here. Hey, our first guy.
wait.
Do we want to make you want to go to a commercial break?
We don't have commercials. It's not live.
All right, well, then let's get homie up here.
We'll be back right after this.